Hey guys, welcome back. Today is a huge day because the packages that I've been waiting on to complete these builds arrived today straight from Russia with a pressed personal achievement. Alrighty, now let's get into the gun a little bit first. The settings on it. If you're new to my channel, it's got Sergey's board in it, the very latest board that we came up with. And this first button is your rate of fire button. No, actually, I'm sorry, this is your burst rate button. So it gives you the option of 1, 2, 3, and so on, all the way up to 10, and that would be around burst. So anywhere from 1 to 10, whatever this is set on, you pull the trigger, it's going to shoot that many times. And then these 3 lines indicate full auto. The next button over is your rate of fire setting. So that starts at 470, 600, 800. That's 1K for 1,000. And 1.5K, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, and 5,000 rounds a minute. So you can use any of those settings with your burst mode, whatever burst you want on any rate of fire. Now this third button is your pulse width duration. What that is, if you're new to my channel, is there's a solenoid that operates your valve in here. So the pulse width duration is how long voltage is, or voltage, current, electricity, whatever, is applied to the solenoid. So you have a digital representation in milliseconds on how long that occurs. And let's see what it starts at. I'm pretty sure these boards start at 3 milliseconds. Yes, they start at 3 milliseconds. And they, now these boards have half millisecond increments. And when you start getting up into the higher fire rates, a half a millisecond can make a huge difference in power and performance. So it starts at 3 and you work your way on up. And it'll go all the way up to, I missed it, I think 12, whatever it said. Anyway, pulse width. Now, another function that we incorporated into these boards is that I think Sergey calls it SPS. Anyway, what that does is say, let's say we're on a pulse of, let's see, somewhere at 5,000 rounds a minute. And the pulse is on 3. Okay, well, what if I find that a pulse of 4.5 is optimal for 5,000 rounds a minute? Okay, now the way the old boards would work is if you cycled through all your fire rates, it would just be stuck on whatever the base pulse setting was for the board, which used to be 7, I believe. So when you get back, when you get back to 5,000 rounds a minute, you can check there and your pulse will still be 4.5. Now that is applicable to all the fire rates and all the pulse settings. You can, when you're tuning one of these up, you just pick whatever pulse works the best for whatever fire rate. And as I've said before, if you change your valve in here, that can change that. Your barrel length, and so on and so forth. So with this feature on there, you don't have to remember what pulse rate works the best and then hit a bunch of buttons and go on through all that. You can just cycle through all of the fire rates once you've figured out the optimum rate for each one of them, and you can always manually override it. I went over a whole lot of the stuff about this gun the other day when I made a video. So if you want to see the comparison of this gun to a FREEBIRD. Here's a tag up in here that you can check out that video. One thing that I didn't touch on is that this gun, the body parts on this are 3D printed. And I understand that that's, you know, less than optimal as far as like gun parts are concerned. However, the internals of this are rock solid. And if you saw that video I did where I was dieseling the Crossman, and I noted that the platform on it was just really rock solid, and they had all these other different model guns that were just based off of the same platform. Well, we can easily do that with 3D printing. If we don't like the way something looks, we can change it. If we're having an issue with a part, we can change it. No problem. Try doing that with plastic injection molds when I'm told that they cost anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 a piece. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parts on here that would need to be molded, so you can go ahead and do the math. Oh, 10. Anyway, yeah, so that just allows us the versatility. And you know, somebody with a 3D printer could come up with their own design. What I'd like to do in the future is have a website where you can actually share your design. Say you've got one of these and you don't necessarily like the way a part looks or want to improve it or somehow like that, and you do it and it works. Or even if you want to simplify something, it can go both ways. And you want to share it, just there should be a place on the website for you to just drop it in there, and then other people can take that and print it off of their printers if they want to. Anyway, I'm not expecting anything too fancy out of these packages because, you know, our honeymoon has long been over between me and Rustlin. It's not that we don't still love each other, it's just, you know, how things go. But anyway, I did mess up on my last video, and I very much apologize to Mikhail, because Mikhail is the one who turns all the wrenches for us over there, and he does a whole lot involved with this. It just slipped my mind because he's not in there on our chat group, so he'll pop in every once in a while, but for the most part, he's just working. Let's say that. All right, well, let's see what we got in here anyway. It's funny. Last time I got one of these packages from Russia, I said to my youngest, I said, "Hey, you want some stamps from Russia?" Because, you know, I figured, you know, if somebody offered me that and I was a little kid, I'd be like, man, yeah, it'd be cool. He's like, no. Anyway. Yes, I know. I sharpened my knife last time you commented about it. I haven't sharpened it since, so now it needs it again. This stuff is always packaged extremely well. That's another reason I'm going to be building these to order. I'm not just going to build these things up and have them sitting around waiting to go. I'm going to build them to order. I have parts for 7 of them right now. And just to let you know, I haven't taken money, that's funny, for any of them because, you know, I didn't have the parts here, but now they're here, so I can start putting them together. I will say this though, more people have said that they wanted them than I have parts for, so It's up to you guys. That's funny. This is a box from a Blackbird. Got a 2019 date on it. I haven't seen one of those. Speaking of, no more news about the Blackbirds other than they're still not being manufactured. And a bunch of you guys don't know, but I do modify Blackbirds professionally as well. So it is sad to see them go. Also, yeah, this video, as in the title, is going to be a classified video, meaning that if you have a Blackbird to sell, if you're looking for a Blackbird, drop it down in the comments, and hopefully we can get that feature going. So I've got some more stock adapters for Blackbirds. And for, as far as the classified videos go, somebody asked me, he's like, oh, how do I put pictures on there? What you need to do, when we were on the BB machine gun forum, we used this program called Photo Bucket. It's a free service. It's free because it has ads all over it. But what you can do is it's like an online photo album. You can upload photos to it, and then it'll give that picture an address, a URL. And you can just copy that URL and post it in your comment to show people what you have. Okay, I'm not going to open these up, but these are the board housings. And more stock adapters. Board housing. It's got something funny in it. Ooh. Maybe the honeymoon's not over. Oh, you're going to make me work for it. There's a pin in here. You guys shouldn't have. Thank you. All right. Yeah. They send me little goodies. I need to send them back something. These are this part. Our handle module, or hand grip module. And on this one, I mentioned several videos ago that this is an AR-15 grip that I just had laying around. It's an old one that I'm pretty sure that this one was actually in Vietnam. But takes whatever grip, whatever AR-15 grip you like. So if you want to put a Hogue grip on there or something, yeah, it'll go right on there. Same thing applies to the buttstocks. These are AR-15 buttstocks with an AR-15 buffer tube that holds your batteries. I did get the hotter batteries in, the EFS batteries, and I tried them out, and they do work a little bit better than the blue ones, and I bought enough to where I'm going to put them in these builds. Okay. Included in the price. And more of those. So that's for, okay. On to box number 2. Ooh, what's this? Packaging. I think. No. What is this? I know exactly where this is going. This is going on the motorhome. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Oh. Get back here. No. Ugh. Very cool. Alrighty. Whoa, ladybug on my finger. Get you on it, Bo. Yeah, Ignat from Top Arsenal, he sent me, no, that was Rustling. Yeah, he sent me some, both of them sent me some magnet stickers, but the one I'm thinking of, it's got Putin riding on a bear running through like a river. It's awesome. Yeah. So that's where the other half of the Blackbird box went. Okay. Another housing. And okay, these are the bird cages. Like this. These guns are going to come with one of these on there. Now this is the Russian 400 millimeter barrel. It's going to come with that also. And you can put the fake suppressors on this barrel. Also the longer barrels, the 500, the 600, and the 700 millimeter barrel will fit on, it'll go, they're the same down here where they go into the breech. So all those barrels will work on this platform, and all of the fake suppressors and all that good stuff. Now, if you're going to go that route, there is one of the fake suppressors. It's the skinny one, and it's about, it won't work on here because it would be about that long, so it would come down that far and you wouldn't be able to fit it around the threads. But the other ones, if you screw them on to where I'm trying to figure out a way to say this, they're supposed to go on and like go over the barrel like that, but you can put them on backwards so the barrel of the tube is out that way, if that makes any sense. So all those will work on this. Let's see. Pins and triggers. More housings. And so I have almost enough parts to do 8, but I have parts to do 7. And the reason is that I did something bad to one of the receiver modules because of the way that they don't close all the way. I was thinking that if I went ahead and I heated it up in some boiling water, that I could make it fold over a little bit better. And let's just say that didn't work. Oh yeah. Now, because they don't fold over, they don't go over the valve body right here very well. You can't really even see it because I've got this Picatinny to dovetail adapter on here. But we're going to be offering these parts for free to you guys in this first batch. We just really wanted to get something out for Christmas, and we're going to take care of you guys. If you've been a customer of mine in the past, you know that I stay on things. And if you're new to my channel, you can go back through comments in my videos and look at the likes and the dislikes. You can delete comments, but you can't delete likes and dislikes. I will say this. The only reason I have dislikes on my channel is because a few years ago, it was probably a year or two ago, it was this guy, and get on there and he just started talking smack. It's like, okay, you know, I just tried to ignore it, and I ended up having to block him, but I'm sure that's who was going on there. So you'll see on a lot of my videos, there's like one dislike, one for like a stream there. And this guy was nuts. He actually told me he was, in not so many words, he was going to kill me. It's like, what did I do to you? Absolutely nothing. There's some crazy people out there. But anyway, yeah. So I'm ready to start building. Put me to work. There's my email address. Send me some money and I will build you one of these. All right, guys. Later.